welcome everyone for this session. Thank you for taking out the time. And this is, in fact, the first session that we are having with all our Head Start hubs. So, Rishabh, to give you a little bit more context, that Head Start and top innovation centers in the country have come together and we form an alliance called the Head Start Hubs. So we have 12 Head Start Hubs right now across 8 states, and each, catering and focusing to a different sector. So, the idea with this alliance is to strengthen the regional ecosystem uh, in that region, and also leverage each other's resources and expertise in helping the startups and helping the startup ecosystem. So that's where we're at, and this is our first session, and thank you for taking out the time to come here, address everyone, and just share about your journey. So I would like to welcome you, and thank you everyone for joining in as well. So we today, as you all know, you've already seen that we have Rishabh here. He's the co-founder and COO of Pepper Content. Pepper Content, is a all-in-one platform for that handles everything from your content ideation to delivery. It's an on-demand content marketplace uh, that matches projects on demand, uh, be it a text project or a design, and in different languages. And then they match you with the best content creator. So I believe it's a very useful platform for all of us who are just starting off in a journey, and we'll talk more about it as well. And today, especially, we're here to talk about Rishabh's journey because a quick anecdote that he started off his journey of Pepper Content, of building Pepper Content from his dorm room in BITS Pilani. So Rishabh would like to know more about it. How did it all started, and where was like how was the seed planted of Pepper Content?
Right. I think thanks for having me. First of all, everyone who is attending, thank you for being here. I think this goes back to 2017. Anirudh was interning at Your Story. Okay, and what he's a prolific writer himself, right? So he got into Your Story after 35 mails to all different heads at Your Story, right? And they were like that. This guy is so persistent. Let's take him in. And he was the only intern that got in that year, right? What happened was while working there, he was also freelancing with a lot of US platforms, right? And he earned decent money out of it. But the problem was all of those freelancing was happening outside of India. He wasn't
Mhm.
able to crack that within India, right? And he realized that in India the content market is booming and it's only poised to grow, right? Because he was writing for Your Story is at the media, center of media
Need.
attention, right? And he was understanding the industry that way, but he also understood that there's a very big disruption that is needed because everything was so unorganized, right? Back then everything was happening on Facebook groups, so there are thousands of Facebook groups with thousands of people, right? And everyone just posted their query there, and then people engaged in the comments, and then they took it from there, right? Very inefficient, very non as a good way of doing things, right? And that's when the idea started is, can we centralize it, right? And you need to understand that uh, it was a ignorance that people weren't doing it, right? I think because we are
Right.
college second year college students, sometimes ignorance is bliss, and it was that for us, right? Because we were like कि भाई ये तो कोई कर ही नहीं रहा, and we started it. Had we known that there are companies, there are agencies that technically do this, right? There are big companies that they make money through this only, we probably would have been disheartened, right? But we
Right.
started it, right? And then we started doing stuff in a particular way, right? Over time what we realized that although a lot of companies are doing it, not everyone is doing it how we think it should be done. And that was enough for us to just be at it and grow it to the ultimately Vanya, it's clear, right? कि ultimately we are competing with all these agencies, with all these small time groups of writers, right? And
Right.
like ultimately we want कि they become creators on our platform. That's the ultimate vision, right?
Sure.
how do a group of writers working out of Indore, doing work for clients, ultimately get so engrossed in the Pepper platform itself that they don't need to look out for clients, right? And,
Absolutely.
basically control the entire supply side. Ultimately, demand will anyhow come to you, right? Because there's no other supply there. So I think it's a chicken and egg problem, but yeah, that's how it started. That was the first version. फर्स्ट वर्जन भाई बस यही था कि वी नीड टू डू समथिंग बेटर. इट वाजंट कि हम एजेंसी नहीं करनी या फिर एजेंसी करनी है. इट वाज नथिंग लाइक दैट, राइट? We weren't so thinking so much into the future ki we'll build an AI platform and and go, right? It was just very key, and there's a problem that needs to be solved, and let's start solving it, whatever we can do. I think
Right.
that's how it got seeded. Then, ultimately it took so many shapes and forms, and is still taking shapes and forms, and but yeah, it's a constant evolution that is happening, but we are loving every moment of it.
Absolutely. So this was back in 2017, if I'm
Yeah,
not wrong.
yeah, and we had just entered our second years. It was I remember Anirudh pitched me this on 1st of September 2017. We had just there was a function that had happened, and he was like, "Let's go to my room. I want to talk." And he just pitched me there, and there were two other people in the room. Our earlier two co-founders, right? And that's how it started. And we were like, "Yeah, ठीक है, bits hai. There's 0% attendance, right? We don't need to go to class. We were in that studios anyhow, right?" And I was like, "कि ठीक है, let's do this." I ज़्यादा ज़्यादा क्या ही होगा ना, 2 महीने बाद नहीं करेंगे, right? It wasn't like कि हाँ, we'll do something very big. Only I think the biggest realization of it probably being something real, something very big, was in December. So नवंबर में हमने फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट किया अपना. We
True.
नवंबर में प्रोजेक्ट किया, दिसंबर में मुझे फर्स्ट पेमेंट आई of 15,000 rupees. I think that was it. Like, oh fuck, this can probably be big. And then
Right.
August of 2018 is when we probably touched 3-4 lakhs for the first time. And you need to understand that probably as college students, 3-4 lakhs is a huge sum, right? And
Absolutely.
right, and exactly, and that's when we just started formalizing it, and we started very very uh, properly doing it, looking, trying to see how big it can grow, how fast it can grow, right? Yeah, it was a whole process.
No, I mean, I think all of us here, because all of us here are founders and entrepreneurs, I think we can totally relate to that. No matter how big your plans are in your head, your first monetization or the first check is always very special. And
Right.
that's where you realize, okay, this is for real. It's not just like something in your head,
Yeah.
but you're actually getting paid for it. So that's
Right.
amazing. I mean, um, it's interesting to see how you balanced your college along with building Pepper content, and like you said, within less than a year you reached to 4-5 lakhs of revenue as well. So was like balancing your college with your startup
So
difficult? I
yeah,
mean, was it a challenge, or how did you cope up with it?
So Vani, it's very simple. It's not balance per se. It's trade-offs, right? You
Of
need to
course.
understand, कि बैलेंस तो तब हुआ ना कि when I'm saying कि मैं यहाँ पे भी 8 CGPA ले आऊँगा and startup भी कर लूँगा, right? The trade-off is कि I'm okay having a 6 CGPA there because I need to run it, right? And that was a trade-off, right? So I think we were lucky, yeah, to be honest. Bits has 0% attendance. There was no load of
Yeah.
classes, exams to the पढ़ना सबको ही होता है, right? So I think only those days were tough. Over time, third year, fourth year आते आते तो we became so immune to having low marks that you just don't give much 2 cents about ki, do you want to really study, or do you just really want to pass? So at the end of
Sure.
it, you just start doing things at the bare minimum. You just need to go from one course to another course, to one semester to another semester, right? And
True.
that's how you need to be okay with that. You cannot have a constant mental struggle of कि यार CG come hai, I need to increase that, because that's not human. Like, you won't be able to do that anyhow, right? So I think one semester it took me to be okay with the fact that probably I won't be able to score good in college, right? And I think that is always a challenge, irrespective of whatever you're doing. You always would want to have good marks. Everyone is like कि CG कम हो जाएगी तो MBA नहीं कर पाओगे, बाहर कॉलेज नहीं जा पाओगे, right? And all of this stuff, you get CAT में कितना भी ले आओगे तो IIM अहमदाबाद से कॉल नहीं आएगा. You get to hear this,
True.
right?
Yeah,
Because
because all of your peers are
right.
essentially
I know
preparing
that,
for.
and because we were in BITS, right? So BITS have the top of the best students, right? And they are
Hmm.
already cracking these GMATs, GREs, CATs के अकेले prepare कर रहे हैं. They have everything sorted, and you're like कि if this doesn't work out, I don't even have a CG, right? So I think that those are the tough calls that you need to take and be okay with it.
Sure. And did you like have an early buy-in from your parents and teachers, or is it
So
something
yeah,
that you
well,
kept
I
a
think
secret for a while and then slowly
no,
warmed
no,
your
no. So
parents towards
it
it?
was never a secret. My CGPA was always a secret to them, right? I don't think they know my CGPA, right? And they have been very like cool about it, not knowing it. I think because we were in college, right, Vanya, I understand our privilege of doing this in college.
Of
So there
course.
was no, there was always a fallback option कि fourth year में जाते हैं तो job ले लो, and bits में हो you'll end up doing something, right?
Something good.
So,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So third year तक तुम्हें इतना ध्यान देने की जरूरत नहीं थी. And I have always been not a very studious kind. I got into bits because I was lucky maybe, but I was not very studious. I just scored decently enough, right? So my parents were cool about it. I think. But at the end of it, they're Indian parents. So even after the seed happened, right, seed round, and I remember this was December of 2019, right? And
Right.
our placements were to happen in 2020 January, right? It was to start, and they're like, "It was bad ki to dekh le." And यही होता है ना कि,
Yeah. 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 Why to close your options is
हाँ
what
हाँ एक बार
people say.
बैठ के तो देख लिया. I'm like कि मम्मी सीड राउंड हो गया मेरा, and ये मुझे एक बार वैल्यू तो चेक कर ले अपनी. मैंने बोला अरे and I think but I think very very lucky. Never have they questioned my decisions. Never have they said कि you don't need to do this or you shouldn't do this, right? It's always been a conversation, never a diktat, right? I always have been able to understand, make them understand why I'm doing this, why this will work, and if it does not, what's my plan B, right? So I
Sure.
think yeah, and it's very important, and you need to be realistic that even if you don't need a plan B, your parents need, because they care a lot about you, right? So
Right.
I think yeah, it has been easy, to be honest, right? Most people don't have that privilege. I personally, I and most both Anirudh also. So both the parents have been very supportive.
That's amazing. So, I mean, I think, from what I'm hearing, that your journey has been pretty fruitful and not many struggles in terms of, convincing your parents, convincing your teachers, or coping up with studies and all. But then I'm sure, the startup journey is quite a tough one to have. So, what were some of the challenges that you faced initially? Or so we also took questions from our audience. We made them fill a registration form. In that, I think one of the question was like, how did you get your first customers, or what was the strategy with getting maybe your first 100 customers?
Right. So I think in terms of challenges, right? So Vanya, it was tough, but people around us were so supportive, right? For example, I'll tell you how how the people around you affect your mental well-being, right? So
Hmm.
BITS has this thing of continuous evaluations. Even if you don't need to go to class, there's always one or two tests happening every day throughout the semester, right? So at the end of it, I need to get something on that, right? There are assignments, there are projects, right? So you have friends, that will make sure that you get through at least that, right? And you
Right.
even if there's an exam tomorrow morning at 8, you go to them at 12 in the night, and you're like ki bhai kuch padha de, and they'll get annoyed, and they'll but sit with you and make you do the bare.
Get you through at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 hour, right? I think those people make a huge difference. You don't really we tend to forget to credit them in the long run, I personally think. But those are the people that go may actually make you bring you in a position to be able to take that plunge, right? So I think first of all, that is very important. And I think in terms of first 100 customers, we were shameless and we were just calling random people जिसके भी numbers मिलते थे. So you know this I was telling of these Facebook groups, right? So वहाँ पे क्या होता था,
Mm-hmm.
you know, used to post it कि content writer needed at so and so pay scale and you call if you are interested or message if you are interested, right? वहाँ से एक सुबह अनिरुद्ध बैठ के सारे numbers scrape करता था and just used to call them every day, right? Random online databases mill there, they which are mostly wrong, but we used to just call out them, right? And Waiki again. The best point was although these short, they were short customers, small customers, they had
Mm.
friends, right? They were also doing small businesses, so they were like कि उनका भी करवा देते हैं, उनका भी करवा देते हैं. So a very small word of mouth plus very aggressive calling, right? इतनी गालियां पड़ी है अनिरुद्ध को पहले दिलाई कि किससे नंबर मिला, क्यों कॉल किया, and how did you do and ये and वो. But I think that is how he got our first 100 customers.
Right.
Just
I
for
mean, you
context, right?
have to
We
be
started.
relentless when it comes to your first. I mean, you have to be relentless throughout the journey, but just to get your first few customers is, you need a lot of perseverance for that, for sure.
Right, and just for context, we started inbound marketing, proper Google Ads last year, like in April-ish, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for the first 2.5 years, it was just pure play outreach that was happening, right? So yeah, basically, pick up that phone and call.
Awesome. It's easier said than done, really,
Yeah, obviously.
because.
The whole that's the concept, right? You need to optimize for serendipity. People
Mm.
say that, right? Ki the more the chances you take, the more luckier you will be getting. So uh, if I get say 10, if I do say 10 calls a day, I'll probably won't get any conversion. But if I do 50, there's a 5x higher chance that I'll get one at least, right? So I think
Yeah.
that was I think Anuruddha has done up to 100 calls a day. I'm pretty sure to the clients back then. I was handling the writers part of end, so I think it was crazy back then. It was crazy.
Wow, that's pretty amazing to hear. I think and very inspiring for a lot of us right now to, just forget everything, be thick-skinned, and just like go at it. So I
Yeah, yeah,
think that's the learning that we've got.
yeah.
So we've talked about your first customers. What about your first, set of team? Obviously, you had a core team back in Bits, but as in when you scaled, right? How difficult was hiring for you? And I mean, if you want to share something with all of us,
Right.
because
So
I think
I
hiring is something that everybody struggles with, and it's like a hard nut to crack. But we'd love to
Right.
hear what
And
you have to say.
hiring, how hard that nut is, you'll only realize after a certain time. So when we
Hmm.
started hiring, right, you don't know what people, um, how people's capabilities, abilities, ambitions, personalities affect the company in general. Because you are like कि हम 4-5 लोगों ने आज तक काम किया है, it doesn't matter, we just need hardworking force and all of that shit, right? But ultimately, when you start getting people in, right, with people with varying degrees of varying perspectives, varying egos, varying ambitions, varying thought processes, right, and varying mode of work, how they work in general, right? I think then that's when it becomes very tricky, right? And then suddenly you are like your standards of hiring constantly go higher, right? So
Hmm.
one thing that we have a feedback for, everyone has a feedback for me and Anuj, both are we are very very picky when it comes to hiring. So some roles go up to 2-3 months, and we just keep on interviewing 50, 100 for 200 folks, and we don't get it because everyone that gets into paper, right? So again, I think I'll reiterate what everyone probably would have listened, right? Every person that get into the first 100 employees at least, right, are the flag bearers of what the culture and what the company will eventually become, right?
Of
And
course.
because you cannot be everywhere, you won't be everywhere, and that's a fact, right? So can when a person comes in, the only question you are, would you uh, be okay that person replacing you, right? Right.
Hmm.
And if the answer is yes, go ahead with it, right? So I think more applicable to the senior position that you hire for, right? But even junior roles, right? I think I one of most of our best finds, right? So there are two things, right? You go and get a good person, that's a leader, right, in a senior leadership. But most of our good finds, right, people who overachieve and do more than we expect them to are people in the junior people. They are they are just getting ready to go into the a professional journey. They have just 1 or 2 years of experience and have been left untapped wherever they have been, right? And
Yeah.
suddenly they see a scope, they see a place where they can grow, and they outdo everyone. And that has been a learning, right? He experience background, they help to a certain limit, but most people, if they are ambitious and if they don't use that as an excuse to not outperform them.
Awesome. I think, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, really. And I mean, it's good to know the kind of hiring process that you have
No,
and the
see, and
mentality.
Tanya, you need to, and it was more relevant to us because we were also inexperienced, right? We are also coming just out of college, right?
Right.
Ultimately, if we can't take bets on junior people, right, who else will?
Of
Because
course.
people took bets on us, right? Ultimately, हमें भी तो 10 साल का experience है नहीं, we are just learning on the go, and we are confident we will learn on the go, right? And I think that has helped us be very open to the fact that if someone comes in, they can learn if that they have that thought process, if they have
Mentality.
that
Yeah.
mentality.
Absolutely. And I think hiring experienced people comes with their own set of challenges,
Yeah.
because you might not be comfortable in somebody very young or very younger to you managing you and so on and so forth. So yeah, so I mean, good to know
And
that.
I think last year, the last entire year, and now we are more okay with it. But the last entire year, all our interviews, the last question was, "Are you okay reporting into someone who is very younger than you?" Like it was a constant question we asked to everyone that joined.
So did you get any funny answers for that?
I don't remember any, right? So everyone was like, कि,
Will be
I
cool.
think one very interesting thing that someone said was कि सब जब कोई IAS बनता है तब भी उसे लोग सलाम करते हैं ना, right? So if someone is capable enough, why should anyone has a problem? And I think that was very flattering. But yeah, that was one of the interesting ideas, the interesting replies we got to it.
Awesome, awesome. And Rishabh, how we've seen Pepper content evolve, right? Right, from just being a text platform to now design, providing design and videos and so on and so forth. So, is it something that was always the vision, or is it like a market feedback and you iterated? And how
Yeah,
did
it
that
was
work?
always a vision, right? So when ultimately, if you have to ask me the vision for what Pepper eventually wants to become, right,
Hmm.
is a content full stack content platform, right? It is even audio, right? Video, audio, content, design, collaboration, everything. It has been from the get go, right? Now we can give it fancy names because now we have knowledge of the industry, like a full content stack and all of that stuff. But
Hmm.
ultimately we envision it to be end to end. We envision it to be end to end, right? And ultimately that's where the major value lies, when you capture a user to for all its needs, right? I think
Yeah.
that's where the major value lies. But we have probably fast tracked it because of market feedback.
Absolutely. I think that's always important. Like, if you just keep your ears open, market tells you everything and your customers tell you everything. All that you need to know, really.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, so I mean, a lot of the early stage startups struggle, while fundraising, and there's a lot of mistakes that we do. So, I mean, what are the kind of challenges that you guys faced, and how did you approach fundraising? Because from the list of angel investors that you guys had, they're all marquee investors, right from Ritesh Malik to Amit Ranjan and so on and so forth, and the list like goes on. So would love to know more about that. Like, how did you approach them, or what was your experience like?
And I think here, I think somebody asked in the chat as well, uh, how do you leverage bets, alumni? Which I think I'll just throw in and put them together, right? I think that's how it's important to have relations, and especially with an bits alumni base is very very strong, right? A lot of first introductions happen through there, right? We were in a Thai program, Thai Pune. There's a program called Nurture, and we
Mhm.
were we were parts of that. We were parts of the 10 companies they were nurturing, right? And Mr. Kiran Deshpande sir, who is the ex CEO of Tech Mahindra, he was our mentor. So I think over time, a lot of it boiled down to us being so young in college and still having good revenues and a solid vision for what way we want to be, right? Apart from that, it's always about maintaining relations. So I'll tell you how your story came to invest into us, right? So because Anirudh had interned at your story, right? We got them back as a client a year after, and then as an investor a year after. So that always having warm relations with everyone that you come across becomes very important, right?
I think that's the best validation that you could have got, converting your clients to investors. I think it can't get better than that.
Yeah. So I think that was a great journey, right? And then once I think the angel network is such that once you convince someone, they'll try to bring two or three of their acquaintances into it, right?
Yeah,
So, and at the end of it, to be honest, cold reach outs, I think cold reach outs all I think also work only when you have some amount of commitments from other people, right? But I think getting that 1 or 2 years in the start is the toughest part. After that, it's your own conviction and getting people convinced on your own vision.
absolutely. Absolutely. I think that was one of the questions as well on chats that, can you share some, can you throw some light on your journey of raising funds? That's where we're at. But like, how different was your, raising funds while you at an angel stage or at a seed stage to now being a Series A company?
Right.
What was different and like,
Seed was tougher, yeah. Seed was, I think, was tougher. It took longer. Series A, we were, COVID hit, and suddenly everything started shifting towards in our favor, right? I think that's one thing that happened brilliantly for us, right? And then the tailwinds changed. We for the and because seed में हम लोग के पास product नहीं था, हम लोग के पास team नहीं थी, right? By series A we had some amount of MVP, growing our product. Revenues तो हमेशा से थे, but revenues on the product पहली बार आ रहे थे, right? We
right,
had a good team, we had a good word of mouth amongst the clients, in the network, in the ecosystem in general, right? I think that is one thing that is that we've been lucky, is that good people have backed us and they have been very open with us about their liking of our platform or Pepper in general, right? If you see on Twitter, right, I think I really am grateful to a lot of folks, right, that keep talking about us, keep telling how they are impressed with what we are doing, right? And I think that helps in the market perception. I
right.
think one feedback for everyone that is in the team right here is always find your champions, right? People that will champion for you no matter what. I think we have gotten a few of them, and I think that changes things a lot. That helps you, that eases things out a lot, right? I think that is something that I'll recommend. It doesn't need to be a person who will invest a crore into you. It's okay if they are able to do 5 lakhs, but they should be such big champions that even if you're not in the room, that if they are there, they will hold you to the highest of standards. I think that is a very subtle thing that people ignore, but that has helped us very much. I think ultimately, those champions make more champions, right? Make more supporters, and ultimately, you just see everyone is like rooting for you in some way or the other.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always encouraging to see people believing in you, and it's very important to have the first set of believers and champions, like you said.
Yeah.
It could be your customers, it could be your investors, and so on and so forth. So great, great. Uh, would also we saw that Pepper has also recently launched PepperType.ai,
Right.
and I think a lot of us would like to know more about it, like what is it and how did it started as well.
I think I'll just quickly give a pitch that I usually am very used to giving, right? So PepperType is basically an AI tool that helps you generate content and ideas and short form copies instantly, right? So ultimately, how it came into being is, we started Pepper content to solve the problem of creation, right? And ultimately, as I said, we started thinking of it as a content stack. To simplify, think of it as an ecosystem where if you
Right,
enter, you don't need to get out, right? and that's where pepper seamlessly fits into, right? So ultimately, when you're trying to make something more, like bigger, say if I we are trying to make the content creation industry bigger, we need to make the steps leading up to content creation more accessible, right? You need to I'll tell you one thing, right? So in our all our experiences, I know most of the clients would have created 2x more the content if they would have a tool like Pepper Type that will tell them what to write on,
Right.
right?
Like giving them a prompt of sorts.
Right, exactly. And
Hmm.
ultimately, that is what it is, right? Ultimately, that solves for a lot of problems, right? So, I think Pepper Type, is a first step into our vision of creating a such a ecosystem that lets you do everything end to end with Pepper itself, right? You start. So think of it. I'll tell you, vision that will probably be soon. You realize very soon, right? You enter Pepper Type, you create blog ideas, and there's a button called Order Here, and you click on Order Here, and then that all content is being written on the marketplace. So Pepper Time on top of that marketplace, right? That market, it comes back. You like all of that content, but you missed giving us some brief, or
Right.
it missed some paragraph. You go to the blog heading expander, you expand one text automatically, and you use that in that blog, right? I think that's the grand vision, right? How what you have been doing for months and years, can you do that in a day? Can you do that in
Hmm.
2 days? Can you remove your dependencies on agencies? Can you remove dependency on shady processes where you don't know where the
Yeah.
content is, right? So I think that's what make it convenient for people to work with you, and the money will flow in.
Absolutely. I think that's a great advice to have. Convenience is all what we're looking for really as a consumer.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I think we made it convenient for people to give us blog topics, and we are getting more blog topics. I think that's how that is, as simple as that.
awesome. Right. So, I mean, if I have to say that, if there were some mistakes that you think you made, or if there are some things that, you'd want to go back and sort of redo, what would those be? So that, for the benefit of all that are here today, we might want to avoid those.
Yeah, there's nothing that I would want to redo, to be honest, but there's a lot of mistakes that I did. And the problem is, this is a very strong, so, when I used to hear ki you learn from your failures and you learn from your mistakes, I thought that's as cliched as it gets, and it's not true, but it is, right? It is, because you're venturing into unknown lands, right? So what will
Hmm.
happen is, I'll tell you, and very, very occurrent issue, right? You do something, and then you find, and you realize you made a mistake, and not because you did something wrong, but there was an
Hmm.
edge case that you never thought would happen, you never accounted
Right.
for, right? And suddenly that mistake becomes such a big memory in your mind, ki now you know that anything happens, you will
That would
always,
never happen again.
you'll always check for that edge case as well. And basically, building a startup is a series of edge cases, you making mistakes and adding your edge case in a checklist kind of sorts. That's it, right? So I think, but it's very important to make a point that you made a mistake, this is why you made a mistake, and how you are going to ignore, not make it in the future. I think
Yeah.
this is the only thing that you need to keep in mind, that for example, hiring, right? Hiring the wrong people, we have done that. We have made, haste decisions. We thought that this person is very smart, let's take him, but that's not enough, right? You have to have a culture fit, you have to have a wavelength match, right? We have invested money in tools, in things that probably we shouldn't have, right? Because we thought this was the cool thing, but you don't need cool, you need utility, right? So I
Yeah.
think a lot, all these things, happen, but as company grows, that's how, when the scale of mistakes grows, right? पहले मैं 1 लाख की mistake करता था, मैं 5 लाख की कर सकता हूँ, right?
Hmm.
That we have that वो, but वही है कि just make sure that you know the limit of your mistakes, right? If you have 10 lakhs in your accounts, you cannot make a mistake of 5 lakhs, right? You have a limitation कि हाँ 5 या 10 हमें, and we have done that. So वही बोल रहा हूँ कि पहले हम लोग के कुछ scare होता था, तो it was a scare of 5,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
After seed, it was fuck 1 lakh, and now it's like 10 lakh, 15 lakhs, right? So it also only goes 10x, 5x higher, but that's a journey. that's a journey
Reciprocate.
nobody else would be on, for you, right? You have to be on that journey, only then you can learn, right? I now know I can talk to a person and see whether in 5 minutes they will fit into a company or not, because
Hmm.
I've talked to people and thought they will fit and they did not, right? So
Right.
I think वो बहुत nuance चीज है, but I think important to go in down that route.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, like you rightly said, till the time you make those mistakes, you feel that, it's a cliche that, hey, you learn from all your mistakes. But I think as and when you go on to that journey, you definitely learn from it. And like you again rightly pointed out, that it's important that you don't repeat those same mistakes. It's fine to do some mistake, and that they're bound to happen, right?
Yeah,
When you're
Pankaj. I don't think anybody can say in their right mind that they did not make mistakes while doing a startup.
absolutely. Right, right. There's no such thing as perfect. At least, I mean, even in businesses, but like for the startup, in the startup world, definitely not.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Hey, so I've taken too much time. I would just like quickly wrap it up with my last two very quick questions, and then we'll open it up for anybody in the audience who wants to ask something and wants to take some tidbits here. Uh, who's been your idol, like through this journey, or even before? Who's that one person you look up to, or see that what would they do in your situation? Is it is there someone like that, or is there someone who you look up to? It could be anyone. It could be an investor that you look up to or seek advice from, or a mentor. Anyone.
Yeah, well, I'm not really a kind of person that idealizes folks, to be honest, and I don't
Hmm.
have those worship mentality for anyone. I'm not a celebrity fan or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
But there are people you meet. So there are these celebrity and entrepreneurs. They're always there, right? But I think people that are more closer to you, create a bigger impact. So there's I always say this. Himanshu Jain is an investor in us, and he's a founder of Diabito, got acquired by Livingo, and is now doing Khayal.com. You
Hmm.
can find him on Twitter as well, right? And he invested in our angel round. Has ever since ever been, talking to us. Is always a phone call away. I always have a chat with him every week, right? And he's not not running an Oyo and Ola, or not a unicorn startup, but these people you know actually relate to your problems more, right? Because they have seen,
They know you.
right?
Yeah.
They know you at a personal level. And I think at the end of it, right, Anya, most of the problems as founders, they are very personal, because जो कंपनी के प्रॉब्लम्स है वो तो इन्वेस्टर्स भी हेल्प कर ही देंगे, बोर्ड मीटिंग में जाओ
True.
कोई ना कोई तो ज्ञान मिल ही जाएगा, राइट? कहीं ना कहीं से तो मैं ट्विटर पे ही ज्ञान मिलता रहता है हर जगह हर समय, राइट? देयर
Absolutely.
कंपनी बिल्डिंग में कोई प्रोसेस ऐसा नहीं है जो पीपल, but wait, it's the personal battles that you fight. You need to talk to someone who has gone through those battles, right? And I think that's why having a very close mentor, a friend per se, is important. And I think those people help a lot. And I think a very important part of it is having a very very solid friend group, support group, that you can talk to anytime, any day.
Absolutely. I think, and that's where a community also plays a big part. I mean, we at Head Start interact on a daily basis with each other and with the fellow founders as well. Just share, we might not every day we might come up with solutions, but just to have somebody hear you out sometimes also helps a lot. So
Exactly.
that's the. Hey, so one last question. Like now, I mean, due to the pandemic, it could be, because of a lot of work stress. How do you de-stress yourself, or how do you sort of sometimes, or do you even like sometimes detach yourself from work and be like, okay, this is me time now. What do you do then? Or are you like a workaholic, no holiday, no off days, like that?
So I don't know. I mean, I think saying yourself to be a workaholic is a bad self-fulfilling prophecy, and I would want to stay away from that, right? And I think there are obviously no off days, right? You don't. It's a Saturday. I'm doing this call, and I have a
Yeah,
couple of other meetings, right? There are obviously no off days. No, but I don't know. I think because age is at a side, we are passionate. Really don't.
yeah,
and I think the best part about our job, my job, and I was saying this to my head of product yesterday as well, is that you get to work on anything that you want because there are multiple things that you can work on, right? So I think that is one thing. But yeah, I have a good social circle, outside of Pepper, right? The I think a problem is that we don't shut off our minds to the work, is because a lot of me and people in the company, like the founding team members, stay together, right? So
Mm.
at the end of the day, there's so much overlap. You end up talking about it all the time, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yet we are trying to improve it. We are trying to do better. I have not been working much since morning. I woke up very late today. But I was like, "Ki 4 se 5, I'll do this and then get back to work." So I think I think I do fine. Anirudh is more hardworking. I feel. I think he's the workaholic, as you say, right? Right. But yeah, we are trying to do good.
awesome. I mean, it's good to know that that overwhelming feeling is not has not set in yet. I think that's the best, and it shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't come to that point where you're
Come,
like, oh
to
my
be
God,
honest,
I
Anya,
need
it
to like
comes.
switch it
There
off.
are there are weeks that it comes, right? You're just flustered, and you're just
Yeah,
like probably this is too much for people like me or something. There are days, I won't say no, but I think that's when you talk to people. That's when you just have a 1 hour 2 hour break. I think one thing that has improved my mental state in the past 1 year has been exercise, right? So
yeah.
I've lost like 15 17 kilos in the last 1 year, because that became such a big part of me that if I don't do that, I feel lazy, I feel
Mm.
I zoned out, right? So I think one thing that has been the highest ROI activity is just running for me. I probably want to compete in a marathon someday. Now I think I would suggest that to everyone, because I'll tell you what
Yeah.
happens is people put health behind it, and I did that too, but ultimately that wasn't being helpful, right? Nobody's so busy that they cannot take an hour out for their own selves, right? So I think that is something I have started doing, and that has helped me a lot.
Absolutely. I think that's a very good note to end at. It's a very good advice for everyone. Um, and we're open to questions now. If any one of you, I remember somebody was raising hand as well. So now is your time. You can, put it on the chat, or if you want to unmute yourself, please go ahead.
Hi, Rishabh.
Hi, Kaushal.
Hi. So just want to know about your experience in promoting your platform in Facebook LTD groups.
LTD groups.
Yeah, right.
Right. So I think Kaushal, we have only done one LTD launch, right? Pepper type, and that was the first we wanted to experiment, and it was a huge success, right? I think once you have a good product, LTD platforms are a good way to test out PMF and get very fast feedback, because these
Mm.
customers will buy and then give you. They'll be so much on top of you to get this and that and this and that. I think your product improves a lot because of that, right? I think it's a good way, but I think the problem is that people may get swayed away, that you only do these LTD deals because they are cash money, but
Yeah.
ultimately they are not sustainable, obviously, right? You need to have better paying monthly customers. I think so treat them as a experiment, treat them as a short term capital gain plus a long term feedback and product improvement play. That then it's fine. If you only think that LTD is the only way you can earn money, then that's a problem, I think.
Got it. So any statistics like how many deals customer you got from this
I think
deals?
I cannot say the number, to be
Only the
honest.
percentage. Yeah.
Right, but I think you do it for 5 10 days. If you have the right product, I think customers come. Customers isn't a issue, right? Your ability to handle that those many customers pressure of having to do support for them, doing everything that they require out of you is the thing. I think before any LTD deal, make sure that you are ready for that kind of influx.
Mhm. Okay. And last question, like how you are going, if you have any plan, like from the world competitor marketplace, like I'm not going to give a name, but yes, there's so many deals are going on, like niches and the things conversation. So for these, like how you are going to plan, like long form content writing or something.
On Pepper type.
Yeah, right, 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 right.
Right, but I think we already have some form of pepper, long form on it, right? We are trying to just bring it in flow, right? Ultimately, yeah, Kaushal, we are very clear with one thing, that even if you get long form writing from these AI tools, they won't replace content writers, because you can't get that once, right?
Right.
And we believe in that vision very strongly. We'll give you that tool, but you'll understand very soon it's a fad. Even open AI agrees that it's a fad, and the people that have built the algorithm, right? So I think we are in tune with that. I think a lot of international play can happen through acquisitions, through just having partnership with a lot of companies, but that is something we are still figuring out, right? It's still day one for us at Peppertype, and we are just trying to make it work. I think Peppertype is a key to having a foot in the door in the international markets, and that's how we are seeing it, to be honest, right? But I think long form thing is a conundrum that we are solving. We'll give it to you, but I'm not sure how useful it eventually will become.
Correct. Correct. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
gosh.
we always have Pepper content for that, right?
Yeah, I think that's the best part.
Mm.
Anything else, guys?
Hi,
Uh,
Rishabh. Yeah. Vanya, may I?
yeah, of course. Please go ahead.
So, hi, Rishabh. This is Durga Prasad. I'm the incubation manager of one of the Head Start hubs that Vanya was referring to. We are based at Bhubaneswar. And I must congratulate you the way you articulated your entire entrepreneurship journey. That gave us a real flavor of everything that you tasted in that way. But I'm still anxious to know that how were your days of validation, and what role did mentorship play during that days?
I think validation is important, yeah. I think there's no point denying that. They are very, very small, pieces of comments, compliments that just help you go through those tough days, right? And validation is very important. As I said, mentorship has been available to us in heaps and bounds, right? I think one big part that was played was the BITS alumni network. We had such successful you know founders already in the network that we could just reach out to them, and they'll always reply, right? So I think that kind of mentorship was available, and that has helped us sail through. And as I said, I think there are two kinds of mentors. One that you get on a call once a year and just have a 1 hour chat, and then once you can call anyone at any time in a week and just have a chat, right? I think the second one is more important. The first one helps you create a very, as a sky high vision, what the company will be in 10 years, but the person you talk to weekly is what keeps you grounded. So I think that's what important.
Do we have any more questions from Rishabh?
I don't think so.
So Rishabh, once more, one more again question. So, is there any plan to use the GPT-3 for any other tool?
Yeah, we are considering, to be honest, yeah, we already have 2 3 product lines, and we have, a big business, number of clients are increasing. So the toll is too much to be really think and sit and create a product. We have already a roadmap for the entire year planned out, right? But yes, you can expect something on top of it, on the rough.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't think we have any further questions. So thank you so much, Rishabh, for joining us today. In fact, Rishabh and the whole team has been very generous enough, and they've also extended some exclusive discounts for the hubs. I will, there's a coupon code that you can. I'll send it out across to you. In fact, I can put it on chat right away. And I'm sure all of you have content needs, and peppertype.ai is fantastic. I use it every day as well. So I mean, you can go ahead and
I think
avail these
we have a
discounts as well.
coupon code for Peppertap as well, right? So I think
Yeah, we do. I'll just put that across as well. We
yeah.
have both for pepper type and for pepper content. So thank you so much, Rishabh. Thank you for joining in. I think it was an amazing session, just learning about your journey and how candidly you just answered everything. So thank you so much. And I'm sure all of us enjoyed here.
Thank you. Thank you, Anya. Thank you, everyone joining in.
Thank you, Rishabh.
Lovely session. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.